Gonna do a little bit of a rolling start. Well, good day everyone. Welcome to part 2 of this week-long 2021 Kia K5 test drive on a nice long 3-hour or so road trip out to Joshua Tree National Park, and I'm finally getting some extended seat time in this car, and I have to say this has proven to be an excellent highway cruiser. If you haven't seen it, make sure to check out part 1 on this K5 on my general impressions, but yeah, this car has proven to be very quiet on smooth pavement. I've been measuring like 67, 68 decibels, so that's very good, and probably one of the benefits of those smaller 16-inch wheels. Oh yeah, I should mention that this is just the regular GoPro audio. I hope to get the binaurals going once I get over into the park, and probably, given my time here, I'm probably going to end up crashing for the night and picking this up early tomorrow morning. The other thing that's very impressive, as also has been reported, is the hands-free lane centering. First time I've really been in a car for a long time where I can kind of do this and it's not ping-ponging between the lane markings. It really does kind of stay down the center. Gets a little twitchy in the curves, but does very, very well. So this is very handy if you want to grab a drink, put this silly GoPro on your head. It's very, very nice. So this is something I didn't think I'd really appreciate, but actually that I'm out here using it, it's been awesome. I can't quite figure out when it yells at me to put my hands on the wheel. As you can see, we're going into a turn now. Yeah, doing really, really good on this turn. It kind of drifted to the right there a little bit, but now it's back centered. Yeah, so, oh, it's telling me now to put my hand on the wheel, so we will do that. Seat comfort, not quite sure yet. Hour and a half in, I'm kind of neutral on the seat so far. No complaints, but all the cubbies and bins and all the space in here has been very, very nice. So once again, this is where sedans shine out on the highway. Yeah, so far the engine hasn't had to downshift for any of these long upgrades. So yeah, that turbo torque and horsepower at these low RPMs is coming in handy. It's maintaining 8th gear. Let me just see here real quick. We are in 8. Yep, so very good. We don't have the adaptive cruise control. As I'm coming up on this truck right now, I'm gonna have to do something, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on my brakes. That's the only thing as I wait for traffic, so I can pass this truck, is the not having the adaptive. But there hasn't been a lot of traffic on this road trip so far, so all in all, very impressed with this on the highway. No complaints with passing power there. So yeah, this car, again, ideally suited for the classic road trip. So we have made it into Joshua Tree National Park. So this is where we're gonna do a little bit of a drive. We can't like just tear it up in here. It is a national park with speed limits. But yeah, let's just take a drive. Absolutely beautiful day, beautiful park. Again, this car is just really, really hushed, even though this is some pretty coarse pavement. Mini Cooper. Oh my gosh, look how gorgeous this is. Again, I was down on the handling, specifically the steering. You know, really had to trust the steering wheel and my body and my built-in accelerometers to tell if I was actually doing anything. But now that I got it in sport mode, I'm actually on some turns here. Yeah, it weights up pretty good. It's still not a Accord handling as far as the steering. I think the handling is. The steering is quick. It just takes a little bit of faith to throw the wheel over until you feel anything. And I think that's the difference between this and the Accord. But yeah, this does really, really good. It's nice and flat. You know, this is just a good grand touring car, and I think that kind of sums it up, is that this car will cruise on the highway, relaxing, excellent fuel economy, but if you want to take it into a national park or into a mountain road, you got enough horsepower and enough handling chops. A little light on its feet there. And guess what? I'm only on 16-inch tires. Yeah, there's the grip. Ugh, losing it. Yeah, on 18-inch, a little wider. Yeah, this thing will do good. Again, this is my classic experience with Kias. I drive them, at first, and as I get to experience this car in a variety of conditions, it just grows on you. Okay, let's just do one more acceleration run in sport mode. Gonna do a little bit of a rolling start. Let's check out the sound system. Again, this is the base sound system. I do have the binaurals working. I'm not sure they were working on that first part of the video. Boy, this is hard, by the way. So again, kudos to some of my favorite YouTubers out there. This is a lot of work, and technical gremlins can get you. Everything from batteries dying to the fact that you didn't have the settings right, all kinds of stuff. The sun is in the wrong spot. Yeah, so kudos to the guys and gals out there making quality content, because it is hard. So as we enjoy Joshua Tree, which is absolutely gorgeous, I'm in the northwest part of the park, and this is just absolutely stunning. This is fun. Better get back to legal speeds here. Early morning in the park. There's nobody here. This is a hoot, I have to say. Look at this. Gorgeous. Well, I've finally made it to the southern part of the park where it exits out to Interstate 10. So I will go ahead and wrap this up. I've had lots of hours in this seat today, in and out quite a few times, and really no complaints with this, with this base seat. I've been pretty comfortable. I'm probably sounding a little bit like a K5 fanboy by now, but Kia has done, I think, a really good job with this car, and the midsize mass market segment really needed it. It's not it's definitely not a sports sedan, but it's also not pretending to be. And I think my thoughts on this car really do align with some of the bigger reviewers like Jax and Alex on Autos and even Savage Geese. They're pretty impartial and opinionated, and I think their thoughts are spot on. So check their reviews out. So let's hop out one more time. Oh, look at it out here. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, and if you're in the compact market, if parking and size aren't an issue to you, I would take a look at this midsize. I would take any trim of this, even this LXS trim, where I really don't like the small wheels and I absolutely hate the steering wheel. I would still take it over any trims of the leading compacts like a Civic or a Corolla. And if you're eyeing up a non-turbo Mazda 3 for its all-wheel drive, then you definitely should take a look at this K5 with the all-wheel drive option. The drivetrain is just so much better, so give it a look. So really appreciate you coming along on this POV drive. Check out and keep up with us by pushing all the right buttons, and please put your questions and comments below, as we just love to interact and just talk about cars. And if you're ever out here in the Southern California area, try to get out here to Joshua Tree and spend some time. It's really awesome. So thanks again, and have a great day, morning or evening, wherever you are.